everybody. Going live on Instagram. There we go. Hello. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. I had to get this second camera set up because we're going to be drawing on the iPad today. And I was having a lot of trouble getting it to like see my iPad and be in the right spot and all that kind of stuff. So I was doing that, but now we are all set up. And also my dog is like sitting right here. She's about to leave though. Well, she doesn't want to leave, but she's going to leave. She's determined to be a part of the action. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm going to get some Christmas music going for us because we're going to be doing Christmas doodling. So we need Christmas music. It just feels right. Maybe Christmas instrumental. No, Christmas pop. We're doing that for sure. It'll be really quiet. Good morning, everyone. Hi, everyone who's jumping on. Okay, so we're doing Christmas doodling today. Justy and I were talking about this because I think most people don't realize that we have Procreate brushes on the site and they are really good. So we're going to play with some of them today. If you've never played with Procreate, this will be a really good live to hang out on because, hi, Sherry. No snow in Michigan yet. Are you guys expecting some sometime soon? I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I was thinking about snow. This will be a good one if you're not played with Procreate very much because we're going to kind of check it out. So let me actually share my screen first and I'll show you the brushes that we're going to be playing with. Also, my camera's like right here in my face. We love that. All right, let me show you the ones we're going to be playing with today. So this is the first one that we are going to be playing with today. This is the Procreate Christmas wreath brush. It's really cool because when you paint with it, it automatically like looks like a wreath. So we're going to try to make some Christmas trees out of that. And we're also going to make some wreaths out of that. So that's the first one we're going to be doing today. And it is included in a Plus membership, in your Plus membership. Hi, Shirley. Shirley, you're not going to be getting any snow in Mississippi. I don't think. And hi, Kelly. I don't know if I said hi to you when you hopped on, but I did see your comment in there. So this is the first brush we're going to be playing with today. And then the second one is this one. Hold, please. You won't be here this year. This one. So we're also going to play with this little Procreate watercolor brush. Personally, I don't know how you guys feel about watercolor brushes. I just love a good watercolor brush because I think it's so versatile. Like you can do a lot with it. But I've never played with this particular watercolor brush set, so this will be a first for me. And we're just going to hang out for like 20, 25 minutes and maybe 30 minutes. Who knows? It depends on how much we get into it. And we're gonna do some Christmassy doodling. So let me get my camera back up here. I am just like sitting in my little office chair here, so don't mind me. So the way you get brushes into Procreate is when you download them. Also, you guys will have to tell me like what kind of, I may turn it more this way and zoom in so you can really see what I'm doing. Oh, that's nice. Can you guys see that really well? It's a little bit tilted, obviously, but you'll still be able to see like the vast majority of the screen. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from California, Lillian. Another you're not going to get snow out there situation. So we're going to get a new canvas going. I'm going to just do paper size because we're just doodling today. And I'm really trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I want it to be zoomed in enough that you can see, but I also want you to see the whole screen. So you'll have to just help me adjust. Like if you guys need it to be zoomed in or you need it to be brighter or what have you, just let me know. All right. So I have the paper texture cover on my iPad right now. So it kind of makes everything look a little dull. But when you're drawing, it makes it feel like paper, which is really nice. So that's why I love it. Okay, we're starting with the wreath brush because I'm so excited about that. So I'm going to grab it from my brush library. You do have a little imported section of your brush library if you're unfamiliar. So that is what we're doing. I'm not going to alter it in any way. And let's get a good like Christmassy green color. Oh, shut up. Okay, hold please. What? I'm making sure you guys can see. What the heck? I love that. I wonder if I could like. We're making it extra fluffy. This is so cool. I'm having trouble getting it to face the right way. Like I'm going to have to kind of. Okay, hang on. I get this now. So you actually want to. Okay, so with this brush, the direction you pull back from is the direction that the leaves will be facing. So like if I want them all to face this way, I'm going to be pulling back. And if I press down harder, they're bigger. So I can use this to make it fluffy. But I'm pulling back as I go so they're all facing the same way. Now it's a little bit not even. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Okay, can you guys see it really well? Shirley, I saw you say that's so cool. I'm making sure you can see it. And then I'm going to go to my watercolor brushes that I just added. And we're going to give it a bow. Like a red. I'm going to do like a hot pink actually. Okay, so that's like very see-through. I'm going to put it on a new layer here. Also, I'm left-handed. So yeah, we're definitely adding a big bow. I need to probably do this not just in watercolor, but I really want to try this watercolor set out. So we're just going to like test it and then we'll come back and like add it. Wait a minute. Bow doesn't go on the top of a wreath. It goes on the bottom. Silliness. I think if we're using this like watercolor brush, we're going to need like a lot of layers of it. I'm also like drawing at the weirdest angle right now because, oh wait, am I still on a new layer? Okay, good. Because of me being a lefty, it's like hard for you to see probably. So I'm not used to drawing at this angle. So we're going to make it really ugly and then we're going to come in and clean it up. I just want to like get the shape and the area right, and then we can come in and like make it pretty. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, this is the Procreate app. It is like $9.99, I think, but it's a one-time purchase, which is one of the reasons I love Procreate, because I feel like with every other app that you use nowadays, it's like you're paying a monthly subscription, but Procreate is just a one-timer. With this watercolor brush, the layering is like really true to watercolor, which is cool. Like we get a little bit of that weird overlap look where if I go over something again, it's not just going to perfectly cover it, which is kind of nice because then it actually looks painted. And I'm just going to keep layering in until I like the shape. I'm going to keep adding to it and keep making it bigger until I really like how it looks. Because right now I'm not sold yet. Hey, Claire. So these brushes are both from Design Bundles. They are both included in a Plus membership. I'm sure Justy is on it with the linking. But if you want to, Justy, would you mind linking them for them? I'm using the Christmas wreath brush and this is just a one size fits all watercolor brush that I'm using right now as well, which I am thoroughly enjoying. But do you see how, like, if I overlap where I colored before, you get like that patterning that's like really true to watercolor. So that's kind of cool. So we'll have to go back over that several times so it doesn't look like that, but we're just going to keep filling in until we're happy with it. And that's like truly calming. If you ask me, I should not have picked up my brush just then, but whatever. I think coloring on Procreate is one of the most like calming, therapeutic self-care things that you can do. Has anyone else started their Christmas crafting? I've been making a lot of ornaments and been doing a lot of embroidery. I can't remember if it was last week or the week before that we were doing embroidery on live, but I've been doing a lot of hand embroidery for Christmas this year. We're getting that solid look finally. Just going over it again and again and again. And then we'll go in and add like some highlights and stuff. And lowlights. Takes about 3 layers, I think, to really start to make it opaque. This is like what your watercolor would be like if it dried instantly. Because as soon as I finish a layer, I can just immediately layer up another layer on top of it. Okay, we've lost our knot in the middle entirely. So let's go in. You've bought the stuff to start your Christmassy journey, but you haven't started yet. What are you planning to do? I'm not really worrying about how precise this is because I'm about to go blend it all, but I'm just going to put shadows like where the shadows would be. So this is where I have to make some decisions on lighting. I think this is going to be lit like from the top, that direction, the top left. Goodness. So this would be in shadow. Tucked up under would be in shadow because this is going to be a big hefty little bow here. And then the bottoms. All right, let's go do some blending on this guy. I think I have a clear blender that I've been using. This is my colorless blender. I don't remember where I got it though, so I'm really sorry in advance that I cannot remember. Ooh, I don't really like that. It is kind of grungy. Let's find a smooth blender. I want to say the blender I've been using is actually in this, like, there's a smooth blender. It's in a gouache pack that I got, but I did get it from Design Bundles, I'm pretty sure. Good morning, everyone. Oh, you're going to crochet. I think you said that before. I remember you saying that. That's cute. I'm adding a name to a shirt with yarn. Are you doing that like super thick yarn that everyone's been doing? Because that is so cute. Has anyone else seen that trend where it's like you're putting a name on, but the yarn or the whatever is like so thick? Yes, I love that look, but I'm really interested to hear how it goes for you because I don't understand how people are getting the backs of the shirt not to be like so thick and crazy. Because wouldn't it just be like the other side of your stitch, wouldn't it be like so thick? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Somebody help me out in the comments. But good morning, little piece of my planner. You should definitely use Procreate. It's really not that hard to learn. And I think it's really like intuitive if you like to draw. Like learning the software part of it is not, I don't think that's really the hard part. Oh, you have to add a liner. That makes sense. So for those of you that are just joining, we are making a Christmas wreath and bow. But right now I'm just going in and blending the shadows on my bow, and then I'll go in and I'll add highlights. So I'm using a clear blender at the moment so that we don't have these like harsh lines. And it also just like softens up the color a little bit, because typically I choose like a little bit darker of a shadow than what I really want. So I'm going in and just kind of cleaning it up just a smidge. Iris, you're left-handed? Left-handed club. It makes it hard to share things on a screen when I'm doing it with my hand, because I feel like no one can ever see what I'm doing. But alas, here we are. We're just out here doing our best in the left-handed club. The world is not made for us, you know? Well, fair. I mean, I think we do get creativity points, but I feel like there's just as many right-handed people who are creative, in fairness. This is starting to look a little muddy. Sorry, I'm getting it out of frame. It's starting to look a little muddy and messy. So I'm going to come in also like, well, I don't know. I think we're doing all right. I'm going to add a highlight now. So I'm under, if you are learning Procreate, let me kind of show you how I did that. So I grabbed the original color of my bow, and then I went into the value section. I went into the classic section, and to get the shadows, I just like, well, that's not what I did. That's not what I did. I just darkened the value. But now to create the highlights, I'm just going to lighten the value. So sometimes I desaturate it a bit too when I'm doing highlights, because otherwise it just gets really like crazy. So we're going to go add some highlights now. Oh, I'm still using my blender. That's not what I want. I'm going to go to my recents. I'm going to grab that master watercolor. I'm going to add highlights now. I am not good at precision, which is why I love doing watercolor things, because I feel like you get to just like make it a little bit messy. And it's like, okay, because that's kind of the name of the game with watercolors. So I'm going to add highlights where this light would be like shining. And then I'm going to go back in with my blender and blend it all together. So there's what it looks like pre-blending. She's looking 3D a little bit, which is kind of what we're attempting to accomplish. And then I'm going to grab my blender, and I'm doing all this on one layer, which is risky, but that's okay. And then we're just going to blend. We're going to blend to our little heart's content and make it a little softer. This is where like I'll get really into this process and I'll forget to look up. So if you're asking questions, I promise to look. And if anyone has questions about Procreate, like please ask, because honestly, I love answering them. I love this app. I think it's so fun. You can see it's starting to come together over here. And then after this, we're going to put some ornaments on it. I like the blender too, because you can really pull out your color like a little bit more. And And I still love the watercolor because it allows me to be not precise. That is not my gifting. I'm going to pull some of this darker color in because this is looking a little stark here. Another reason why I love the blenders, you can kind of like really just soften everything up. Like I'm pulling in this darker color from the outside so that this isn't quite so different in color. I'm trying to like look on the screen and like see how it looks for y'all. Oh, coaster sets. Yes, Justy, I love me a good coaster set. I just made car coasters this morning, actually. And they were so fun. I think car coasters make a really good like little inclusion gift because they're so easy to make and they're so quick to make, but people love them. It's just like, I think car coasters are one of those things that everyone like loves having in their car, but it's not something you're going to like seek out and purchase on your own, you know? So it's fun to make those for people. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good on this bow. I may add some like sparkles to it in a bit, but I think that's pretty solid. So this is what we're looking at right now. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. Now let's add a new layer and we're going to use this same watercolor brush and we're going to go add in some ornaments or whatever else goes on a wreath. What else should we put on a wreath? If you guys have ideas, please let me know. Because I can't really think of what else you would normally have on a wreath at this exact moment. So give me all the ideas. I'm gonna look for some good colors. We're gonna start with like this soft pink color because it's safe. And we'll just do some like little round ball ornaments. Although I kind of want to see if I have any like special brushes that we could use. I never explore all of these, but there's just like so many options out there. We should put lights on it. Should it be like a lit ornament? Glitter pipe cleaners. Oh, how do we do that? That's a great idea. Let's put some lights on it first, maybe. So I'm gonna get like what color would a light strand be? Like dark green. The actual strand is probably dark green. I'm gonna do it in the watercolor brush. And then we'll come in and we'll add like lights to it and then I'll add a new layer and we'll do ornaments. So this may take a couple tries. We'll see if we can't accomplish it though. Because it would be like, I have to like think about what this is going to look like. Hold on. Okay, so it's going to be like wrapped around. Let's like start at the top maybe. Wait a minute. My brain is like, okay, hold on. If it's wrapping around the front, then it would go around the, okay, wait. I'm overthinking this, I think. Wrap it around the back, and then it'll come back around the front. Okay, yeah, like that. We may, again, be going back and redoing this. Again, if you're new to Procreate, 2-finger tap is the little short for undo. So that's why I did it like that. Okay, I think that looks fine. Iris, you're very encouraging. Thank you. Now let's go add some lights. So I'm going to go to luminance. I'm going to grab these glimmer lights and we're going to make them like a soft yellow. What do they look like? Oh, okay. Let's make them tiny though, because we want it to be like a strand of lights. It looks like glitter. Okay. That's how we're going to make our glitter pipe cleaners. Oh, that's magical. I don't think this looks like lights at all, but like, I love it. Okay, hold on. Let's. Shut up. Oh, of course. Yeah, please ask a silhouette question. I'm not like a seasoned silhouette user, but I am sure somebody here could answer your question. That's part of what Crafty Hour is all about, is answering questions. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, this doesn't look like lights, but I love how that looks. It's like not what I intended, but I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to go add another layer just very lightly. And it looks like you just wrapped it in like glitter ribbon. I love it. Okay, new layer. Let's add some ornaments to this bad boy. And definitely glitter. So Sherry, the brush that I was, oh, okay, little piece of my planner. I see what you're saying about the mats. I'm not going to ignore that question. I'll come right back to it, but it's just a longer answer. So Sherry, the brush that I just used for this is one that actually comes with Procreate, and it's under luminance. It's called Glimmer. And I just dropped it like way down. Like I made it way smaller. But that's what I used for that. I still want to add lights to this though. So we are actually going to try to do that really quick. I think the best way to do that would be, yeah, to do it like that. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. To add lights, I'm going to come in to where my little strands are, and I'm using a flare brush, which also comes with the Procreate app. And I'm going to add like a couple little flares along the line where those lights would be wrapped. And I'm going to then make smaller flares in between, because not all lights are going to like glitter at the same luminance, I guess. So I'm kind of trying to make it look a little more organic that way. And I'm going to make it even tinier, and I'm going to come in between and add little ones. So it looks more like a strand of lights. Will that work? I don't know, but we're going to find out. A lot of this is just trial and error, baby. I think that looks like lights, don't y'all? Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. I may put it on design bundles as like a download or something. Justy, am I allowed to do that? I may be speaking out of turn. Can I just make it where like anyone could get this if they wanted it? If they wanted to like download it, because it's high enough resolution that this would be a cute sublimation file. Justy will tell me if I'm allowed. I don't know what we're allowed to do. Okay, perfect. Great. So I don't know if anybody wants it, but if you do want it, we're going to put it on design bundles for just 0 credits. So you guys will be the only ones that know about it because you're the only ones that were here. So, okay, we have a very sparkly wreath at the moment. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new layer. I'm going to go back to where we started with our wreath brush. And I'm going to add in like some more leaves, because like in a normal wreath, the leaves wouldn't just all be underneath everything that you wrap it with. Like they poke out. So we're going to go add some more in so it like makes more sense. What green did I use? I used this one. Okay. You pull away for the direction you want to go. I don't know if this is what I want to do. Do I want to do this? That's too much. We do want to do that, but fewer times. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but it's Santa Baby right now, which is one of my all-time faves. I'm just kind of covering the spots that look a little too shiny. Okay, that's looking cute. Not that one. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now we're rocking. So we have like, it's like we wrapped it in sparkly ribbon and then we wrapped it in lights. And now we're going to put some ornaments on it. So let's add a couple. I'm going to go back to this like light pale pink color just because, well, I don't know. What color do you guys want? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Justy. The silhouette question. Okay. You use a portrait 3 and your mats won't feed. Okay. How do you fix that? Portrait 3. Is it because the mats aren't compatible? Don't you have to have a specific kind of mat? Or am I making that up? I may have to Google this. Does anyone else know the answer to this? We may have to Google this question. You hear me typing, sorry. But we're going to find an answer for you. Okay, so it says the most common issue is that Silhouette Studio needs to be updated. So maybe try updating your Silhouette Studio and seeing if that solves it for you. Let me know if that isn't something you've already tried. Also, back to our wreath for a minute. If anyone has ornament colors that they want to make sure we use, let me know. We're going back to our watercolor brush. Ornaments peeking out here. Clearly, it's been a while since I've put ornaments on a wreath. We'll have to go in and like smooth those in and make them like actually textured correctly. Oh yeah, definitely try the update, because that's what it was saying. Is it was saying it won't read the it won't read your mat correctly if Silhouette Studio is not up to date. So I bet that's your problem. Also, that's relatable because I feel like that's always my problem. Is it's like, oh, I haven't updated whatever it is I have to update. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see that. We're also going to come back in and add more leaves after this, I think, because these ornaments would not be just like sitting this pretty. But they're cute. Should we make the ornaments sparkly, or should they be like clay ornaments where they're more like matte finish? What do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know. I'm just layering up this watercolor. All right, let's see. Does it look like... That's cute. Matte finish. Okay, everyone agrees, matte finish. So then let's just go in and add like our highlights and our lowlights. So the way I would do that, let's see. I'm gonna do it all on the same. Go to classic. I like to do shadows first. Isn't that what we said? Yeah, top right. Top left, I mean, is where our light is coming from. So I'm just going to go very roughly add in some shadows here, and then we're going to blend them. And then we're going to do our highlights. And then we're going to put some more leaves in front of it so that we can not have them sitting like so perfectly on top of our wreath, because that doesn't make any sense. Let's get that blender. Whoops. I may need to make that smaller. Nope, that was too small. There we go. I don't like it. We're gonna have to make the highlights be like a perkier pink because I don't like how this is feeling. I do think they'll start to look better once we get the highlights in, but they're like looking too purple. I don't think I realized how much purple was in this color pink until I grabbed the shadow. What else should we put on the wreath, guys? Any other ideas? Or do you think it's looking close to done? Definitely need some highlights on these ornaments. They're looking. All right, let's go back to our original color here. Oh, that was really purpley pink. I'm going to make it all the way lighter, and I'm also going to make it more like petally pink. We're about to pull this puppy together because she is looking. The thing about these ornament balls is the highlight would be like, it's a ball, right? So the highlight would be like on the top. So I'm kind of putting it in a weird spot because the highlight would be, well, you know, like a ball. Yeah, it is kind of a muddy color, but it's going to come together in a second because we're just going to add these little, oh wait, I did that backwards. That's not even where the shadow was supposed to go. Oh, well, it all sorts out in the end. Now we blend. Something is going on with this blender. What am I doing? Let's like make it, let's calm down a bit. There we go. Nope, that still doesn't look right. I was blending so well. There we go. It's like you gotta adjust your blender based off of the size of whatever you're doing. Also, we will have an opportunity to make this look more realistic in a second because I'm gonna put some leaves in front of these guys. I don't know. I also just still feel like, okay, wow, me. Okay. I also just feel like we're still missing something. Has anyone decorated a wreath recently? What else are we putting on here? Oh, Justy, you said pipe cleaners. Do you think we still need those? What is this song? I don't know if y'all can hear it. I've never heard this, and it's alleged. Oh, wow, y'all are getting out of the frame. Sorry. We sparkled it out. Is it too much sparkles? Should I take away some of them? I did them all on a separate layer so that we could undo some of these sparkles if we need to. I fear we may have over sparkled. Is there such a thing? Never too much sparkle. Love it, Sherry. Honestly, that's kind of my motto most of the time too. Blending, blending, blending. This is where we hide all of our mistakes. It's like makeup, but for art. Ooh, this one looks good. I also recognize you guys are getting a different angle on these puppies because that's not a thing. Okay. This one looks a little harsh, so we're going to go fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Better. All right, let's hide some of these. Ooh, those look cute. Okay, let's add a new layer and go add some wreath back in. Okay, wait, pull back. Okay. Ah, too much, too much. It's like, okay, got to figure out how to be delicate about it. It's like, how do you... No, no, no. No, no! That'll work. Oh, yeah. That's looking cute. Okay. Somehow we have a little bit of sparkle on our ribbon here, so I'm going to figure out what layer that's on and delete it. That doesn't make any sense. Get off. Go away. I got a little messy and didn't realize it. I don't mind the lights poking through because they would, right? Like that makes sense. Okay, she is sparkle-tastic, but I feel like she needs something else. So what do you guys think? She's got one set of ornaments, the lights, what we're calling sparkle ribbon, but like what even is that? I just feel like one more thing would really finish this off. Let's like maybe while you guys think about it, I'm going to go through my brushes and see if I can think of something else. More sparkle. I do have like a little plaid brush, but I don't remember where it's from. So I kind of don't want to use it because then if you guys like it, I'm like, I don't know where to get it. Yeah, you're right, Lana. It does need a color that pops. What would be like a good complementary color? We could do like a red. Oh, a bell would be cute. Yeah, like maybe some, let's see. Ooh, you guys are so right. I definitely agree on a color that pops. So like, let's just go into my palette here and find something that we think would look good. We're kind of in like the reds and the pinks, and that is kind of that like vintagey Christmas. Oh, a gold bell. Okay. Like in the middle or like little bells all over the wreath? What do you guys think? Or like on the ribbon? I'm finding the right color while you guys decide. we would do it with our watercolor brush. Oops. Little bells all over. I agree. And then we can make them shiny with the metallic brush. I'm going to look up a reference because I'm going to be real. I don't remember what a bell would look like a little bell. I'm literally searching little bell. Little bell. Oh yeah. Okay. Like a little vintagey one, maybe. Like, ooh, or those little round ones. Or bell, like traditional bell shaped or round. What do you guys think? Oh, yeah, Justy, you're right. I'm going to do that. Let's do little round ones, unless somebody says otherwise here in a second. So I'm going to do something kind of weird. I'm actually going to just draw it. Well, oh my goodness, I almost forgot to do a new layer. Tragic. Okay, let's draw one where we want it. I'm not even worried about, this is too big, but I'm not worried about the size at the moment because we're going to shrink it. So I'm just drawing it so I can see what I'm doing. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. I'm doing the little cutout along the bottom. And it needs its little, smaller. In the frosty air, to rock the night. Whoops. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time. One horse sleigh. That does not look right. Don't worry. Have no fear. We're gonna sort this out. In the frosty air, it's the right time. I bet you guys can't hear the music, so it sounds like I'm just singing to myself, but that's okay. Maybe I am. It's coming together. Trust the process. All this blending is going to make it look round. Hopefully. Allegedly. I think at the end of the day, though, we're still going to need a little line. It looks crazy on the screen. Okay, I promise it's going to look better. Just give it a second. Okay, we need like a little... the little ridge, you know? And then honestly, it probably would have a shadow right here. Oh, wow. That just made it like worse. Sometimes I feel like I can see you guys, feel you guys yelling at your screens like, why? Why are we making these choices? But you know, it is what it is. Okay, I think once we make it smaller, it's gonna be fine. But let's make it metallic because I believe there's a metal thing down here. Zombie skin. Wicked. All right. I think there is. I could have sworn there was like a metal. Heavy metal. What does that look like? What the heck? Oh! Weird. Okay. I don't like that. I need like a metal, shiny metal. Materials, maybe? Does anyone know about that? Beneath the Christmas tree. I just want. I want like a. I guess I could just go back to my light and add. Probably nebula. Let's try that. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so let's make it a little softer. We need the shininess. She's shiny. Really shiny. Okay, so now I'm going to come back in with my little watercolor brush and just like clean up the edge because now it looks like a little too muddy. You can't really like see what it is. And now we're going to make it tiny. Okay, that's maybe a little too tiny. Where's our overall picture here? All right, there, now I can see what I'm doing. All right, let's make it bigger. And now we're gonna just tuck them all over. Imagine if I had drawn that every time. And then we'll probably go add yet more leaves because once again, these would not be sticking perfectly on top. What are we thinking? Is it looking cute? The colors on the way you guys are seeing it are a bit different than they actually are, just as an FYI. So if you're feeling like it's looking really muted, it looks more like vintage in real life. What do we think? Do you guys like the amount of bells? Because I'm about to go merge them. Whoop. Okay, let's add a few more leaves. Let me get my little green color back. Okay. This is the hard part. I'm always like afraid I'm gonna mess it up. Oh, I just like covered that one up entirely. Well, no. No. Some of them are going to be a little bit covered, but that's okay. No, 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 no. Too much. There we go. That was a good one. It just felt right. No. The little soft. We want it to be soft. Heck yes. Okay. It's looking so cute. Okay. Now this is where I could just like keep adding and keep adding. I want to try just one thing, and I'm probably going to end up taking it off. So I'm going to put it on a new layer. I just want to know what it would look like if we made it a sparkly bow. And hear me out. I know that's probably going to be insane, but we're just going to try it. Okay, hold on. No, I don't like it. I liked it regular. Yeah. Okay. You know what, y'all? I think it's done. I don't think we need anything else. I think she's just done. What do you guys think? Procreate Doodle Day. I love how I said, oh, we'll just be on for 20 to 30 minutes. And we've been on for an hour, but that's okay. It was worth it. Okay, so we will put this on Design Bundles as a 0 credit file. So if you want this for your Christmas crafting, if you want to, it'll be a great sublimation file. We'll put it up as a PNG and yeah, knock yourselves out. I think this would be so cute to sublimate, put it in Cricut Design Space or something and put like a monogram in the middle of it. Chef's kiss. So cute. I also think these would look really cute sublimated on a pair of socks, like on the ankle part of a sock. Love. Okay, friends, that was Friday Chaos Crafting. If you liked doing Procreate stuff, please, I will, Justy. I'll send it to you like this. Wow, that looks insane on the camera. Sorry. If you liked doing this, if you really like doing Procreate, then let me know because we can do more of this. I can make it more like tutorial style as well if you want to like actually learn how to use Procreate. And let us know how that silhouette update goes. P.S. Okay, bye everyone. Have a great weekend. Stay warm, stay dry, whatever the weather's like, wherever you are, and get this file for free. Okay, bye everyone.